Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Well, we've learned a lot more about the tragic shooting that happened Saturday in Tucson, Arizona. Sarah Palin has responded. I have to say, I really wholeheartedly agree with the way she has responded. We're really getting a bird's eye view, a serious indicator now of exactly just how authoritarian the Democrats are and just how much tyranny they want to bring into this nation, including massive free speech restrictions, massive Second Amendment restrictions, despite the fact we have Democratic House members saying things like line up Republican governors and shoot them, and Obama saying bring a gun to Republican meetings. They bring a knife, we bring a gun, despite the fact we've got all this Democratic violence by unions against people across the nation. The media, MSNBC, CNN, and others, hype it up. When a Rand Paul supporter steps on some lady's head, they act like it's the end of the world. But when the Democrats are doing things many-fold more aggressive and a lot more frequent, they try to sweep it under the rug. But here's the issue that Chris Matthews and others are finally figuring out. I saw Matthews yesterday go, oh, it's horrible what Michael Savage and others are doing. We check to see if they have audiences, and they have big audiences. As if Chris Matthews doesn't know that on his biggest night, he might have 500,000 viewers, and that somebody like Michael Savage has several million people tuning in to every 15-minute, quarter hour. This radio show is approaching 1 million people every quarter hour. See, that's the big illusion, is that CNN is big and that MSNBC is big and that CNBC is big. They're not big. They're paper tigers. It's a joke, and they realize that. So they can get up there all day and blame Rush Limbaugh with 20-plus million listeners conservatively every day. They can sit there and blame Alex Jones with over 2 million conservative listeners a day. They can try to blame the real media. That doesn't mean I agree with everything Rush Limbaugh or Michael Savage say. The point is, that's real media. It has real audiences. Glenn Beck has real audiences. Between radio, TV, the rest of it, he's reaching 20 million people a week. Nothing's as big as Limbaugh. Those are real audiences. So, of course, Chris Matthews, who literally has about the same members of listeners or viewers as a big city's local weather channel has at any one time. I mean, it's a joke. There are big talk shows in major cities that have more than 500,000 listeners every day. Chris Matthews is a joke. He is a ghost. He is a fraud. He is a hoax. CNN is a fraud and a hoax. It's all a joke, except still people surfing through the channels, if they see you on Larry King Live, if they see you on Hardball, they think, ooh, you're on national television. Oh, it's so prestigious. You know, they've got $10 million sets, and Alex Jones has got a $10,000 set. Really, a $3,000 TV screen behind me, $5,000 desk. I don't know, maybe the stuff in here, maybe $15,000. I'm sitting here, I'm wearing a $400 sports jacket, and somebody like Chris Matthews would be wearing a $2,000, $3,000 one. See, it's all nothing but glaze, pixie dust. It's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Okay, I'm going to reset here with all the info, come back, get into what's happening. But of course these failures, no one buys their fake ideology. Of course these people can't get an audience, so of course they're out promoting the government shutting down my free speech, Glenn Beck's free speech, Rush Limbaugh's free speech, Sarah Palin's free speech, because hardly anyone buys their baloney and their facade is imploding.
Alex told you the government announced recently that the recession is over. It ended on June of 2009. The millions of Americans unable to find work might not agree. Perhaps the recession ended for the bankers and government employees, but for the rest of us, things seem to be getting worse. Gold and silver haven't heard the news either. They've begun their long-expected journey to the moon. In addition to converting your shrinking dollars into gold and silver, you should consider a food savings account from eFoods Direct. They both make fabulous investments. Food is our greatest dependency, and we know it will be more precious than any financial resource. You and your family need food to survive a crisis, and you can't eat paper, stocks, or metals. Alex has been urging you to invest in delicious, easy-fix meals to enjoy now or save for long-term. This will freeze the cost of your food while you can still afford it. Visit efoodsdirect.com on the internet or call 800-409-5633. That's efoodsdirect.com or 800-409-5633.
Diamond Gusset is proud to announce the anthem of the Patriot movement. They're offering a free CD, T-shirt, and bumper sticker with a qualifying purchase. Diamond Gusset offers great products at great prices while keeping Americans working.
I'm looking for a factory where a man can feed his family. Not worried about them moving it south, closing the doors and shutting her down tomorrow. I'm looking for America.
We're American and be proud. Go to gusset.com/America.
The land of the free and the home of the brave. Seems like I just woke up one day and it was gone, long gone. But I know in my heart it's still
Again, go to gusset.com/America today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Rush Limbaugh has accurately said in the last few days that talk radio is under siege. But if we don't all hang together, we will surely hang separate. It is not just talk radio that is under siege. It is free speech in this country. It's every man, woman, and child's right to speak their mind. We are being indoctrinated into a collectivist mindset that anytime someone commits a crime, it is collectively everyone else's fault and that everyone else is punished. That is not just a hallmark of communism or socialism or fascism or other collectivist systems. It is a hallmark of very extreme tyranny. And so I wanted to play this clip first, a very short clip of Chris Matthews citing Mark Levin, Michael Savage, and others being complicit in causing the shooting, when we've now had almost 5 days to deeply research this, and we have a very clear image now of exactly what happened. And now we know why the police department and that anti-liberty Dupnik sheriff, he certainly is a dupe to tyranny. Now we know why they don't want all this guy's writings and literature out there, because all the public writings of him now make it very clear. Rejected by women. Into voodoo. Now it's confirmed, voodoo. I see a skull and oranges around it and candles
Doesn't take a rocket scientist. That's voodoo, black magic variant of it. And now we've discovered from neighbors, friends, and others that he was, quote, almost every day. Almost every day. We're going to play a clip of this Associated Press interview coming up. Almost every day, taking a very serious hallucinogen. I mean, this is a type that's so high-powered, you literally see pink elephants and leprechauns. Salvia divinorum, or divination, and it's a super high-powered Mayan or Aztec plant, a plant used by them, and he reportedly took this almost every day. Smoked it, ate it, you name it. I mean, obviously, he was completely out of his gourd. You can take one look at the guy, and hallucinogens, you know, for 99% of people are fine if they're only taken every once in a while from the studies I've researched. But people that already have mental problems and take a lot of it, or maybe take it one time and you go jump off a high-rise tower thinking you can fly. And you can better believe, ladies and gentlemen, that that's a big part of this. Now, Paul Watson has a big report out today that is so important to get out to everyone. And studying his criminology, studying his psychology, studying his MO, his trappings, his music, the drowning pool, the things that he was into, was Loeffner in love with Congresswoman Giffords? We know he was obsessed, letters back from her. You know, you write a letter to a congressperson, you get a form letter back. He put them in a safe. He was called very liberal in 2007, 2008, 2009 by a score of different friends, family, locals, classmates. He was a supporter of her. We know that now. And obviously was attracted to her. We now know he had been rejected by women, as I said Sunday on radio, into the occult, rejected by women. I called him as a nihilistic, wannabe devil worshiper, rejected by women, so he tried to do the most nihilistic, shocking thing he could. Communism, Nazism, devil worship, hardcore drugs, just an absolutely scrambled individual. And this is what the media doesn't want you to know. This is why they don't want you to know what's in that safe. This is why, because we're now learning, and the Wall Street Journal's reporting, he was angry at women because they rejected him, because he was an insecure creep. Women like one thing. They like confidence, real confidence, not false confidence. And they certainly don't like creepy people. So the question is, was Loeffner in love with Congresswoman Giffords? I can tell you, studying him, just like I told you he was a devil worshiper Sunday night, long before, before it came out the next day in the news. There was no inkling of that other than the music he was into that's been associated with people killing themselves and family members because it glorifies it. Let the bodies hit the ground, let the bodies hit the ground. Stuff 14-year-old kids are into because I think it's powerful. If you're 22 and still into stuff like that and taking hardcore hallucinogens, quote, almost every day, you've got a problem. And I'm telling you now, he had a thing for the Congress lady. And she is good looking. Okay? And he had a thing for her as a liberal, back when he was the long-haired liberal who thought he might be a woman. And he was very confused. And the hallucinogens pushed him over the edge. They've not outlawed this drug yet. And I'm not even calling for it to be outlawed. Ladies and gentlemen, I can take you to anywhere in Texas, out in the field, and if I've got enough acres to go over, I can find you scores of things that'll get you higher than a kite. Why did witches in Europe, quote, fly a broom? Well, they would run around with the broom between their legs in a sexual ritual, you can figure it out, hallucinating on silver nightshade, which grows all over Europe and all over North America. Now, if you eat too much of it, it'll cause your heart to explode. But you take that, you're gonna go to the moon without a rocket. Are we going to ban silver nightshade? There are hundreds of plants, depending on your geographic area, that will send you to La-La Land very, very quickly. So obviously now this has been super hot for years. He's been smoking it and gobbling it reportedly for years. And so there's your issue. A whacked out hallucinogen addict. who already had underlying mental problems.